Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for today's guided meditation. It is going to be a very simple meditation that's rooted in a principle of Vipassana meditation. So Vipassana meditation, as I was taught, you use a very simple mantra in accordance with the breath. It allows the mind to have something to focus on and to stay with the physical sensations of the breath, allowing the mind and the body to find a single point of focus. And as we settle into this guided meditation, we'll first use the tool of the pranayama equilateral breathing just to tap into a fuller rhythm of breath than you might use in your day-to-day life. We'll be breathing in for the count of 4 and exhaling for the count of 4 in and out the nose. And then we'll continue with that rhythm of breath. However, we'll stop counting. We'll tune out that count. We'll carry it on internally. And we'll then begin to notice the belly rising and falling. And as the breath does continue to move in that way, noticing the belly rise and fall, you'll say internally simply that. With the inhale, my belly is rising. And with your exhales, you say internally, my belly is falling. Just like that, my belly is rising, my belly is falling. And you continue on in that rhythm. However, in practice, it won't be as simple as that, in the sense that the mind is going to start to wander away from the breath, away from the body. And Vipassana meditation teaches you not to criticize or judge the mind from wandering, but instead just simply notice where it goes with curiosity. So for example, as we move through this practice, if while you're naming the belly is rising, the belly is falling, you hear a loud sound that distracts you, you could simply say hearing, hearing, hearing internally, for example. You can name it anything you want. For me, something that very often comes up is a tendency to plan my day or whatever is coming next. And when that happens, I simply name it. Planning, planning, planning. Future, future, future. You can call it whatever you need to, but you'll say that mind wandering, name it 3 times, and then come back to our original mantra. My belly is rising, my belly is falling. My belly is rising, my belly is falling. So Vipassana meditation, it's through its simplicity, is teaching us to remember that the mind is going to wander. That's really the nature of the mind. But we can focus our energy in presence. And it's through the act of knowing our own patterns, watching them with curiosity, that they then can take a different form. So we will never break a pattern that we are unconscious of. Meditation is a tool to bring the unconscious to light. So whatever happens on the mat, we approach it with that sense of curiosity, knowing everything is only a tool to better know the self. And yeah, there's so much beauty and there's so much power in that. So I thank you so very much for joining me. We'll practice today lying on our backs. So you could choose to fully lie out, take a simple Shavasana. You could choose to elevate your knees with pillows, with props. You could support the forehead. You do want to be comfortable, so you could even bend your knees and bring the soles of the feet down to the ground. For today, I invite you to bring your hands to the belly, just as a physical reminder of the connection that the breath and the body have. And close the eyes. Find a position that's sustainable. Releasing any obvious physical tension from the body. You can fidget, you can adjust. Eventually landing in a physical place that you can soften within. I'll guide you through a few rounds of equilateral breathing to the count of 4. So we'll inhale for the count of 4 through the nose, letting the belly rise. We'll exhale for the count of 4 out the nose, feeling the belly fall. We'll first start with the breath. After a few rounds, I'll stop counting the breath and invite you to start your mantra. My belly is rising. My belly is falling. Whenever the mind wanders, just simply notice that. Name it. And then come back to the body, come back to the breath. Before we begin, let's take 2 big clearing breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, big sigh, let it out the mouth. Once more, big inhale. Full exhale. Equilateral breathing to the count of 4. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay with the breath. My belly is rising. My belly is falling. My belly is rising. My belly is falling. My belly is rising. My belly is falling. Keep that mantra going internally. And when the mind wanders, just notice where it goes. Name it as quickly as you can. And then you come back to the breath. Come back to the body. Stay with the breath. Stay with the physical sensations you feel within the body. We'll be here for just a little longer. Very slowly, begin to return back to your natural rhythm of breath, whatever that happens to be at this moment. You can release the mantra and begin to wiggle the fingertips, wiggle the toes, inviting some small, simple flickers of movement back into the shape. And over the next few rounds of breath, you will join me in a seat, allowing the sit bones to ground, the spine to lengthen. Hands through to the center of the heart. So this practice of presence, it's not something that stops when we leave our mat. As you move throughout the rest of your day, your evening, I encourage you to stay with the breath, stay with the body as often as you can. And just notice where the mind goes. Stay curious about it so you know where your energy, your power is going. It's simple, but it's incredibly transformative. And to that power that we hold within, we bow.